I want to acknowledge this comment, excuse me, a moment ago from Ryan. Uniswap HQ is in Brooklyn with the removal of Hex from their front, and I can't help but wonder if they're behind the suit too. I've heard that speculated already, maybe not behind it, but yeah, I mean, I guess if that's how you want to say it, yeah, that Uniswap is, I mean, we've already seen, I mean, there's already been like woke virtue signaling and stuff like that from them. Now they, as a decentralized exchange, and they have been absolutely lit up by this community over the last 24 hours. It's been a beautiful thing to see, and it's going to have real impacts because, I mean, look
Oh,
up their
for
reviews
sure.
on Trustpilot right now. They have like a 1 star.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not that people
So,
go to Trustpilot to do an exchange before they do stuff. But
right. But,
the ironic part of this is the Hexicans made Uniswap popular.
mhm.
One of the very first communities that said, this is the way it needs to be done. You don't ever have to worry about a centralized exchange. This is great. Although from the beginning, they still never really put Hex on their front end. Anyway, we had to add the contract,
Right.
and it always came up and said, you use your best judgment here. We're not going to be held responsible for it. Meanwhile, all these rug tokens are listed every day. So it's very ironic. The funny part is the liquidity is still there. All the
Yeah.
liquidity that was entered is still there. You just can't find Hex on their page. Uh, and even more censorship. Let's talk about this. When I asked you via direct message last night or the night
Mm.
before, I'm like, did you try ethhex.com? It wouldn't even let me type it out. It wouldn't let me send that message to you.
Yeah, I know. And,
So
yeah.
what's Twitter doing, or X, or whatever the hell it's called? What do they do? Like, how would they even know about that front end in order to block it? So it's just,
Yeah.
man, I don't know
Uh,
how deep it goes, right?
So I think I heard a little bit about that. Now I am surprised that specifically typing out the ethhex.com one wouldn't work. So maybe I'm just too dumb to know how they can ingratiate that like into their algorithm or whatever. But the Uniswap blocking of alternate Uniswap sites has actually been disabled like that on Twitter for some time, I guess, because of, you know how like there's all this MetaMask stuff. If you type in MetaMask, you get these bots. I guess there's been a disability feature on people putting alternate Uniswap like for scam purposes, different addresses into Twitter, so they have disabled that. I'm still shocked though that doing the ETH hex one didn't register though when you sent it to me. And I don't
Nope.
think, if I recall, because I saw Alex McWhorter and some others, I don't know if you type like the Hedron swap one in, if it won't let you do it either. The
It
front
does.
end that,
It does,
oh, it
and that's
does.
why
Okay.
he changed the link. I heard him on a stream earlier today, or
That
no, it
stream
wasn't.
was okay. There was
It
one
wasn't.
today he was on that was great.
Well, he was on Cabana's stream just a little bit ago.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. A
Yeah.
lot of alpha there. But he stated today the old link, because it was a Twitter conversation that I think Crypto Vince was part of, because somebody had given the old link. It was like uniswap.hedron.pro. Well, Alex said himself, I changed it to just swap.hedron.pro because the other one was getting tagged, um, or blocked. It was being censored. So that's why he changed the link completely. But there's, another site for you that you can still trade your hex and buy and sell as much as you want, using the Uniswap front end. Now it still shows when you do go to that site, it's got the unicorn in the corner. I mean, it still looks like Uniswap, and it points right to hex. So, we've got several of those now. We'll probably get into that here in a little bit, but it's good that the community is as smart as they are, because there's workarounds. Within hours, we had another solution for the problem. So,
Yeah.
kudos to Alex and to Internet Money guys. And there's another
Yep.
one out there too. Looks like Change Now has come around. So yeah,
Yeah.
lots of.
Yeah, Change Now had a big tweet supporting Hex earlier today, so good for them as well. Yeah, so yeah, and that's the thing to remember. Like with DeFi, I mean, as much as the Uniswap thing pisses you off, and it does seem like they are going down a strange road right now. I mean, there is still DeFi, and there are other ways to get everything done that you need to get done. If you guys are enjoying it so far, smash the like, spread the word of the channel, spread the word of DeFi, because we are going to defeat the SEC. There's no stopping this train. You can't ban wheels. You can't ban, forks. I mean, the cat's kind of out of the bag. The idea is out of the bag.